Hills Ridgeview resident. One is the traffic planning and other planning coming off of this. I'm hearing numbers of 700 to 1,000 units. That's a 43% range between high and low, and I'm having a difficult time understanding how we can have meaningful traffic studies when we were told that if we're 1,000 off, that would really complicate our analysis, and it seems like we'd be way further off with not knowing what. And I would imagine that Serrano or Parker has a better idea where they really are going to end up, and I'd like them to tell us what they're going to do. I have a hard time imagining that this has been in a process for over 7 years and who knows how much longer, and they don't have a better estimate of what their real plan is. So I think it'd be useful for them to divulge what that plan is in a more exact way. Also, regarding the traffic, I think it should be considered that if everything's going to empty out onto Wilson Boulevard, a lot of people will be taking a route over the hill and through neighborhoods to get to different locations like Costco and other things on the other side. We currently do that from Ridgeview now, and it's impacted the residents heavily than they were impacted before these roads went through, and people speed through the neighborhoods trying to get to places quickly. So that should be considered, the safety factors and all that, and addressed. I didn't see that in any of the traffic study. I know EID told us that there's plenty of water. Their predictions have not been useful or accurate in the past. We've had water shortages even before now, and things are getting drier, and we have more users than we did then, and we don't have more water. We have more water rights, but more water rights are a totally different thing than water. So I think that should be looked at with a little skepticism. I didn't hear anything about sewer. We've had lots of very expensive fines for not being able to handle the amount of sewer we have now, so that should be reviewed with EID too, to see if they can really handle the sewer, because my understanding is we're pretty close to capacity now. We have to put the affluent into a creek, and that's where all our fines come from. So how is that going to work? And one thing I have a problem with too is the community benefits fee, and Kevin kind of addressed that. You guys need to change the name of that. Kirk Bones said he'd never heard of such a fee. I can't find it on the internet anywhere. I guess it was created in our county, but to me it sounds more like an inducement. If you give us this amount of money, maybe you can get supervisors in an area that's not being impacted to vote for this to go through to get the county their money. And that's the same with some of these other fees that our county designated that are assessed that impact our residents to benefit the whole county, and that seems like we need to think about that a bit.
All right, thank you. Good comments.